Welcome to the Near Memo, a weekly conversation about search, social, and commerce. What happened, why it matters, and the implications for local. Happy New Year, everybody. It's David, Mike, and Greg, and we're back with episode 95 of the Near Memo, where we talk about search, social, commerce, and other stuff with a kind of local bias. And today, in our first edition of 2023, hope everybody had a good holiday, good New Year's. We're going to be talking about Shopify's effort to target the enterprise a bit more than they have been historically. We're going to be talking about fake review enforcement action in Washington State, plus some other stuff against an evil plastic surgeon. And also the news that Microsoft is going to try and integrate some ChatGPT-like capability into the search engine, and what that might mean, what that might look like, and some of the hazards that are involved there. So let's start off, even though I mentioned you second, let's start off with you, Mike, and the review item in Washington State. What happened?
So the Attorney General of Seattle filed a federal lawsuit against the Allure plastic surgery group of locations, accusing them of forcing or clients to sign an NDA, preventing them from leaving reviews in violation of the Consumer Review Fairness Act, which is a federal law. If they did leave a negative review, he would then threaten them with a lawsuit or bribe them. If he bribed them, he made them sign another NDA that threatened them with a different lawsuit. And then using VPNs, they created fake email addresses and applied for rebates from their various manufacturers in the name of real customers, and then also created fake personas, posting before and after photos of real customers that were photoshopped. I mean, this guy basically, if it was a bad act in the review space, this guy managed to do it. And the Attorney General filed a lawsuit under state and federal statutes, as well as HIPPA, and he's asking for penalties for $7,500 per violation. There was at least 10,000 violations. There are perhaps many more than that. They said they would figure that out after discovery, and for restitution of any rebates that weren't given directly to the end users. What's fascinating to me is it took this long to see a significant lawsuit out of this statute. When it passed in late 2016, early 2017, I thought, who hadn't gotten the memo that you couldn't have your customers write,
Is this the first federal litigation under the act that you're aware of?
It's the first one I'm aware of. There may have been others, but it's the first one I'm aware of. And it's, and I thought at the time, it's like, gosh, this is sort of a day late and a dollar short. This act was needed in 2012 or 2013, but it came out in 2016 after pretty much all the companies that were requiring these non-disclosure agreements preventing reviews had basically either gone out of business or had gotten sued in their own right on state level. So this is the first one I know of. It looks like it's significant. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out. But they did just about everything you can think of to inflate their reviews and intimidate people from leaving real reviews and incentivizing them to.
Sounds like the guy was a total fraud as a surgeon, even.
Well, that part I can't speak to.
If he's photoshopping customers, right? And
certainly, in terms of the marketing, total fraud. I mean, there is no question that there was a lot of deception in that. I have no clue as to what his surgery skills are. Is what I'm saying.
You didn't fly across the country to Seattle for some Botox?
No, I did not.
I'm seeing some wrinkles on your forehead there, Mike. You might
those are real. Those are sincerely, and I developed those through years of worry and concern about greater humanity,
about review integrity and
review integrity. That's right. That's where all those come from.
I thought it was from the support forums that Google places fill in the blank, but.
Well, when I saw that,
somebody in the support forum said to me the other day, "Piss on my back and tell me it's rain." I thought, what? Yeah, that's what he told me. He thought I was a Google employee. I said, "Hey, dude."
He was expressing hostility to Google.
To Google, yeah. I said,
I thought it was like some twisted individual who was, just I don't want to go further with that comment.
I actually used it as a chance to bait him. I was like, give me a break. So I have fun in the forums. I don't take that too seriously.
Well, so when I read this story, what I thought immediately is does this represent kind of, even though it's just one action, is this sort of symbolic of a new enforcement that we're going to see in 2023 more broadly? We've seen a whole bunch of isolated actions in the past. They haven't really deterred review fraud. Google's doing more to try and get rid of fake reviews. But do you think that we're going to see more enforcement actions like this?
I've been thinking that every year since 2012, and every year we never see anything more than just these very high-profile cases. Certainly seems like the FTC is ramping up for another case or two. We don't know where that's going to go. They were very active last year. They redid all their rules, which gives them more power in this case. So I think they're going to leverage that for a high-profile case. But I don't think we're going to see a lot of state enforcement, which is really where it needs to take place. And, unfortunately, we're left hoping that Google can wrestle their review space under control, which, maybe with the wonders of AI, they can do.
Yes, and they'll kill a few good reviews in the process, as we've discussed.
That's right.
Collateral damage. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining David, Mike, and Greg. To stay on top of the latest developments in local, subscribe to our newsletter at nearmedia.co. We'll see you next week.